Hey there, YouTube. This is Vargas, and this is part 2 of the stuff that I got through Movie Freak Bazaar. This is 2 weeks worth of stuff that I got. We saw the first part, a lot of blind mice. Not gonna lie, picked up a lot of blind mice. And this time we're gonna talk about some more blind mice, but some of these I've actually seen. So yeah. This one, Blind Bite. I don't think I've seen this one. But it stars Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman, and Monica Bellucci, along with Thomas Jane, and that's Under Suspicion. Haven't seen this one, but it's about a police captain that is in the island of Puerto Rico, and he interviews a prominent tax attorney and old friend, and they are witness to one of the to a shocking series of crimes. So we'll see how this one is. This one I'm pretty sure I've seen, because it's a spoof of a lot of those dance movies, like Save the Last Dance and stuff like that. And it's by the guys from the Wayans brothers who did Scary Movie. And the two brothers, when they work together, they're actually pretty good. But the one brother, when he does movies by himself, they're not as good. So I think they work together. I know why they split up. But yeah, this spoofs Hairspray, and I'm not a big fan of modern spoof movies. I grew up watching Hot Shots. I grew up watching Naked Gun, Airplane, anything by Mel Brooks. Those are funny spoof movies to me. Even Scary Movie, the 1 and 2, I still enjoy. But after that, spoof movies got really bad, like really, really bad. Just stuff that I don't find funny, and there's so many of these ones, like the Epic movie or Disaster movie, or what's the other one I saw that there's one called Vampire Sucks that's like a riff on Twilight. There's another one called The Walking Dead. Is it called The Walking Dead? The Walking Deceased, which is about a spoof of like Warm Bodies and The Walking Dead and stuff like that. And I don't know. There's just some really, really bad ones out there. The one that I saw theatrically and I got a couple of chuckles with, but it wasn't good, was Meet the Spartans. That had really funny stuff because it had Kevin Sorbo. But a lot of those jokes just fell flat. But I don't know. So the spoof movie is a dead art at this point. I have not seen a spoof movie that I have enjoyed. But this one's before that. But again, I'm not kind of expecting much. But this is Dan's flick. But I picked this one up because it's the unrated and outrageous cut. Which again might just be a marketing ploy to get you to buy the DVD. I don't know. I have seen this one. And I think I've seen it. And I remember it being what it was. But and I've always come across the DVD of this, but not the unrated one. So that's why I picked this one up. Maybe it'll be good. Or at least better than I remember it being. Next one. Blind Bite again. The Amateurs. But pick this one up because it has Jeff Bridges, Ted Danson. Who else? Joe Pontiliano, who was in The Matrix. And it's about this group of people that want to make an adult movie. But it's a little bit like Zack and Mindy make a porno, or Zack and Mindy if you buy it at Walmart, and they want to make money. So the easiest way that they think of to make money is to make an adult movie, but then they're not really good at it and they mess up. But it's about that. So yeah, it might be good. This one, Kissing Jessica Stein. I'm not gonna lie, I bought it because when I saw the DVD cover, I thought this was Phoebe, but it's not. It's someone else, and it's basically based on the back. It's the story about this woman who was in a relationship, had a breakup, became a lesbian, if I'm reading this right, and then how they're dealing with that. So might be good. I don't know. This one I've seen once. I've only seen the one time, but for some reason I never added it to the collection. And there's quite a few sequels to this. Some were produced, if I'm remembering correctly, some of them were produced by WWE. So it's a long running series, but again, I only saw it the one time and I was like, that was pretty good. But so I finally saw this again. I was like, I don't own that. I should probably get it. And that's Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman, where Owen Wilson, the soldier that's, as the name implies, behind enemy lines, and Gene Hackman is doing everything he can to get him out of there. And the government says like he's gone, he's dead, and just casualty of war. But Gene Hackman's like, no, damn it, I gotta save him, and the whole thing develops. Has a couple of extra features, so I guess now that I have the first one, me being me, I'll probably end up getting the rest of the series. Picked up this one. Season 1, Part 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that aired on Fox. I have Season 1, Part 1, and I bought a while back Season 4, so I'm still working on getting the complete collection of this series of Ninja Turtles. I'm actually also missing Season 5 from the original series. I'm pointing at it as you could see it, but it's there. There's my Ninja Turtles collection. I'm looking right at it. So I'm missing Season 5 of the original series. I'm missing a DVD disc of Season 7. And I'll complete the whole original series. Then I have the first release of The Next Mutation. Then I'm working on this one. And I have a couple of the Nickelodeon ones that I'm still working on. So those three series I really like. I love the original one. This one was pretty good. This one had elements from like the comic book and the original series, but a little darker. And the Nickelodeon one is... I actually like the Nickelodeon one better than this one. But this one is not bad. This is really, really good. And they also had a season where they went to the future. Really, really good. So if you like Ninja Turtles, I highly recommend this one too. But I would go for the Nickelodeon one. That one had a lot more... darker episodes, like really creepy episodes, like when they're in the swamp and they face like this Jason kind of thing. Really, really good series, that Nickelodeon one. Picked up a DVD of Big Hero 6. I actually can't remember. I know I own this one, and I've seen it, and I love this one. I want a marshmallow robot to give me hugs and take care of me when I'm sick. I love Baymax. I think he's a really cool character. But I can't remember if I have the DVD or the Blu-ray. I have it on a Blu-ray box. I can't remember if I have the Blu-ray or the DVD. And I mentioned this before, I like getting the Blu-ray when I'm watching it on my PlayStation 3 downstairs. But in my bedroom, I have a DVD, so I like owning the DVD as well. So I'm hoping I don't have two DVDs. But yeah, I picked up that one, because that one's pretty cool. Picked up Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties, with the orange box. Yeah. This one's okay because it has Jennifer Love Hewitt and Bill Murray returning as the voice of Garfield, which is really funny because Bill Murray was Peter Venkman, but in the cartoon show, the voice of Peter Venkman was done by the same guy that did Garfield. And when they made the live-action Garfield, Bill Murray is the voice. So it's like this weird connection between Ghostbusters, Garfield, and back to Garfield. It's weird. But was not a big fan of the Garfield movies, especially the sequel. I have the first one. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mega like it. I grew up watching Garfield and Friends, the animated show that had the Garfield cartoons, and then the farm one. That one's amazing. I still want to get those on DVD, but I have not been able to find them. I was like, Bill Murray as Garfield, that's going to be cool. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, it's not cool, but it has Jennifer Love Hewitt and Bill Murray, yay. And then I saw a sequel and I was like, oh, this is worse. But I hadn't come across the orange case with the slipcase of a Garfield, A Tale of Two Cities. So I was like, well, this one has the slipcase and it's the orange one. I'm going to pick it up. And I did. But it's not good. Picked up Beckman, the religious John Wick. Like a lot of these religious movies, I found out about this one thanks to Brad Jones, the cinema snob. He did an episode where he talked about it. And I was like, religious John Wick, I'm going to search for that. And every time I search on Target or Walmart, they have it, but it's always expensive for some reason. I rarely see that on sale. But Movie Freak had it, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and I bought it, and I have seen this one. I actually popped this one as soon as I got it home, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It is a John Wick clone. It is what it is. It's a John Wick clone, but it's not bad. It does have a nice redemption story because Beckman is a killer, and after his last job, he gets shot and he gets into a church, and he finds God and he becomes a preacher, and then he rescues this girl and he kind of adopts her because he raises her, but then this cult comes after the girl and he has to, save her. So he goes back into assassin mode, and I actually liked it. I did like this one. This one was really, really cool. So this one was good. A while back, you might remember I picked up Set It Off in the old snapper case. Condition is kind of not the best, but it's a nice snapper case, and the disc is in good condition. But I didn't know, and I think I might have mentioned this before, that I saw he had a director's cut. So of course, I bought the director's cut. Yeah, it was still there, and I was like, well, I already have the original, and I collect different cuts. I'm gonna pick this one up, and it has a few special features. This one has only the trailer and a music video. This one has the making of Set It Off, which is I've already seen. It's really cool. The same music video and the theatrical trailer. So the only new thing is the making of. There's also a Blu-ray of this I saw later, so that one might have some more special features. But this is a really good movie. I really like it, and the end with Queen Latifah, she went out like a boss. But this is a really good movie. There are a couple of scenes that are shot different between this and this, and but I didn't notice that much new. It's just a different arrangement of scenes, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube or someone online that's done a shot-for-shot comparison between this and this. The run times are... It's only a minute of extra, so I guess that's why I didn't notice anything new. But I did notice that they were shot different. There were different shots between this and this. But the runtime difference is only 1 minute. This one's 123. This one's 124. So it only has a minute of extra footage. But again, it's shot different. So yeah. And this one is your standard old DVD image. This one is a lot more cleaned up and it looks better. And on Blu-ray, I'm sure it looks a lot better. So yeah. Picked out. It's really good. I like watching these different cuts of movies and seeing them in a different light, or they might just clean up the image like they did with this one. So yeah, that was this DVD update. Like I try to do when I remember. I like to recommend the standouts, and I'm gonna go with Set It Off. This is a really, really good movie. I really, really like this movie a lot. And again, the ending with Queen Latifah. So good, so good. And I'm going to go with Beckman. A pleasant surprise. It's a total ripoff of John Wick. But again, it's a really nice surprise and how good it is. So I will recommend these two. So, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. I still have to pick up some stuff through Power Movies. And I eventually will have more stuff before Christmas and New Year's to pick up with Movie Freak Bazaar. So stay tuned for that. Until I see you all again, please take care and have a good one.